go first at all?
Yeah.
You can. That would be wonderful. That was the intended order anyway. Alright? So it is now 12:07. We should begin.
We should begin. Would you like to start?
Can you close the door, somebody in the caravan? So, welcome to our opening masterclass of this YUPC sponsored series. My name is Wei Yang, and together with me I dragged them up our new president of the YUPC this year. This is?
I'm Daniel.
And I'm Hannah.
So I will say a few words and then I will let you speak if you want to supplement any of my information. We have two more, after today's class, we have two more throughout the semester. And next semester, we will have 3 classes and it will be unveiled imminently. First, let me just say I'm very glad that we can welcome today Professor Berman, who really doesn't need much introduction. We are so lucky to have him on campus with us today, and was my teacher and mentor when I was myself a student, now my valued colleague and confidant. I'm very, very grateful that you are able to spend the time with us today. This series, we really started going last year with our previous president, Jairus. We had this brainstorm when we were in Italy in the festival, and I'm glad to see it moving forward, and I hope to see it moving further, even more forward, that we would like this to be a mainstay in the undergraduate music scene. We appreciate your support and spread the word for us, support our players. We appreciate your feedback, and then moving forward, I think this is going to be our, I guess, permanent home, or as permanent as we can get.
As permanent as we can.
Yes.
At least for this academic year.
Yes. Okay. So I think that's all I want to say. If you want to supplement anything.
Thank you for your remarks, Professor Yang, and thank you all for being here. Just a few quick things. I know some of you are new here. If you guys would like to follow the scores, there are QR codes on the table back you can scan to access the scores. There are also some programs on that table as well. And we'd like to thank the Silliman head of college, Baskin Sommers, for her help with all of this, especially letting us use the annex room for the brunch before the class for this common room. And we also like to thank the ADF committee for giving us the funding required for this program. And again, a huge gratitude of thanks to Professor Berman for being willing to teach our class this academic year.
Yeah, look forward to seeing how the class is going to go. Thank you all for coming on family weekend. Anything else?
No, that's it. So the revised order is this. Short.
Oh, sorry. I had like my parents. I told them they were coming. I was going to say.
The revised order is this: Brahms Sonata, Chopin. They better be moving, and then Debussy. Okay, so if you're following program and following the score, please be mindful of that. So without further ado, where is Brahms?
very well learned. It's a very difficult piece. So let us put myself somewhere. No, yes. I think you really did a fantastic work with this. It's very precisely played. I would like to know more about your thoughts about this particular piece. So let us just put some facts on the ground. Is it an early, late or middle period piece of Brahms?
Very early.
Very early. Can you elaborate?
This is the fifth opus. Brahms composed this when he was 19 or 20, and it was the last of only 3 sonatas that he wrote, and I think it comes in the period of the anxiety that he has towards outputting his first symphony, and following it into the steps.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Do you know other sonatas?
I haven't played.
You haven't played, but you heard them.
Yes.
Yeah? Good. Are they rather similar in spirit? Or maybe you do not feel this way. Okay,
Yeah.
tell me in a few words, but you play the whole
Yes.
sonata, this one. Tell me in a few words, what is the character of the whole sonata? Whole, not just of this movement. How would you describe
Symphonic, grandiose, almost heroic, maybe?
it? Yes, I think so. I would say even more. There is here a reference, which is quite common among German romantics, to the heroic deeds of knights, of crusaders, and this whole period talks about constantly about this period. The romantics of early 19th century refer to this heroic aspect quite a lot. Do you remember the slow movement of the first sonata? It is marked as the old German song, the medieval song. The truth is, it's a fake. There is no such song. It is Brahms composed this in this style, and the text is also very much basically referring to the long journey and heroic deeds which I had, and the beautiful woman which is left behind. It is a recurring thing. So I think when you talk about the heroic here and now. It's kind of a reference to some largely mythical past. Do you remember how the beginning of the sonata goes?
It's not the third one, yes.
Can you remind us? Yes. So this sonata opens with this statement, and I think it opens with a kind of exclamation and very bold and open heroic statement. Can I play it again?
Yeah.
In this way. Beautiful. And this, let's remember, this gives us the key for the whole sonata. Now let us try to figure out what the character of the last movement, which you played specifically of its beginning. Can you start? Okay. Well, the beginning actually doesn't have much of heroic quality, right? Now, let's try to figure out what is it, what he tried to depict. You see, it is a very difficult beginning. Short, soft phrases. It's very easy to sound kind of disjointed. Yes? But first let us talk about the character. What do you, how would you connect it with this idea of the heroic character of the sonata?
A part of me wants to say that it sounds like a choir or people peripheral to the hero building up anticipation in a I think it doesn't sound like the hero is speaking or doing anything. Right?
Yeah, the heroic aspect comes in just where we stop. Can I play from here? Yes, and okay, play it heroically. Play even piano. Once again from here. And can it be not just an exclamation, just like you played the opening of the sonata, right? Yes, and this is actually forte. For some reason, you play it piano. I know you need you want to build up, but still, do not go down so much. And I think it also has this with a stubborn bass line. I want it to be, well, again, more heroic. Let's do it again. that in the beginning it was too careful. You were trying to do everything right to the point that it became a little bit neutral. And now let's try to figure out what the character might be in the beginning. Can you go back? You know what I would propose? It's definitely piano. It's definitely there is certain mysterious quality, right? And I would treat it, yes, as something mysterious, which I, as a protagonist of this heroic story, am to overcome. So this is, in this sense, it is still the heroic beginning. So make them mysterious, make them free, but draw these phrases as kind of as a clear target for your heroic deeds. Okay, let's try. You play. It's too fragmentized. One phrase, and this is also continuous. Right? So play it precise, but do not fragmentize, do not close. Much more enigmatic, right? Okay, I think it has much more character now, right? Yeah. Another aspect, we'll continue and we'll go to the other section for as much as time allows. But I would like to come back to the biographical aspect. So it was written when Brahms was very young. You know that these were the pieces, these sonatas, which he played when he came to meet Robert Schumann. Yes? Yes. And Schumann was so fascinated with this visit and hearing this young talent of whom he knew absolutely nothing, that he wrote a big article, yes, which is called what?
Like young talents.
New paths, neue Bahnen, and he basically hailed Brahms as the new star which will say his words. And there was one thing, this article actually did more harm than good to Brahms, because it made people, if anything, suspicious of this adoring, admiring comments. But Schumann wrote in this article something very wise. He wrote that all these pieces imagine what would happen when Mr. Brahms dips his pen into the orchestra. And this is, I think, extremely astute observation. And I would suggest you to treat it in a much more orchestral way, to have more of the orchestral imagination. For instance, who would play this, for example? Yes, woodwinds, right? And this is probably strings, right? And so make this, right? And then when you play, it's written diminuendo, make diminuendo, but I want it to be much more idiosyncratic, to have maybe more, well, I'm thinking about French horn. Let's do it once again, and let us really orchestrate it. Woodwinds start. The attack of woodwinds is clear. Strings can do, woodwinds cannot. And so you will need more precise attack. Once again, begin. Now, it is of course rhythmically on purpose unclear. I would like you to know what the count is. Pa, 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 not vague. It is enigmatic enough. You do not need to add anything. Strings of full sound, and then again this woodwinds. Okay. No. Pa, pa, pa. Shorter the last note, but without an accent. No, you are accenting. Yes. And this is piano, and you play it too loud. And also again, who would play it? Again, woodwinds, maybe oboe solo, as you put before. Make crescendo, but I'm not sure crescendo should go all the way to forte. Make crescendo, and then again, different orchestration, full orchestra. Slightly faster stroke, okay, and fuller sound, always staccato, but not so dry. Down, pam, 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 pam. Yeah, start again. That's your heroic protagonist appearing, played very confidently, with a full confident sound. Okay? Yes, there are separate notes, and all of them, or many of them, are marked staccato. And yet, depending on what kind of orchestration I would envision, I would play them differently. Say, then probably not too short. On the other hand, right? So do it again, orchestra. I want to go to the beginning of the movement once again, please. Needs to be fuller and more confident. Definitely a different image, probably image of this female who was left behind. So it should feel not well. And now she came. She doesn't come. She's far away, waiting for him. So it should be this feeling of the distance. Try to find how you can do it. So again, I try not to chop the line. You play. these strings. Probably we do not need. It was so beautiful. It really had this lyrical warmth, very good. I'm afraid we need to stop and to go to the next player, but use your imagination and try whatever you imagine, try to put into your fingers, into the music. And as we saw, you have considerable resources to implement your imagination. So just do it. Be careful, there is better go.